All right, so here's the deal. One of the best concerts I've ever gone to was luckily before Chris Cornell passed. He did a tour. They did some concerts with Nine Inch Nails. My oldest brother, Rod, is a huge Nine Inch Nails fan, and because of that, all of us younger brothers followed along in that love. So we love Nine Inch Nails. We love Trent Reznor, and we've always loved, you know, Chris Cornell. Black Hole Sun. My band in 8th grade, we played Black Hole Sun. If my bandmates from back then are watching, shout out, guys. Miss you guys. I think we were called Euphoria. Was that our band name? I didn't realize how good of a voice Chris Cornell had until later in adulthood when I realized, wow, the pipes on this guy. So we got to watch him live too. You know, Soundgarden and Nine Inch Nails. We got to watch him in Vegas, and then when Chris Cornell passed, I felt incredibly sad, and it actually gave us some of my favorite Linkin Park performances with their, you know, remembering Chris Cornell. We've also grown to love country music on this, you know, doing this channel, and I've learned about the Zac Brown Band. And so a friend that I've made through this channel, Mark Cooper, shout out to you, sir, sent me this song where I'm gonna get to experience both of these people together. Didn't know that this was a song. So we have the Zac Brown Band featuring Chris Cornell, Heavy as the Head. Was uploaded to YouTube 9 years ago, 6.4 million views. So let's do this. First comment on here is already just someone saying everything is better with a little Chris Cornell thrown in. Heavy as the Head. We'll see, man. We'll see what the song's about, but I'm excited. Thank you guys for clicking on this video and hanging out, man. Okay, we got some heavy bass here. Voice. Wow.
Black dog drinks from the water, trying to cool his song. Like the king finds no peace, his work is never done. Nightfall, smoke on the water, darkness closes in. Drown you for your sins. It's a lifelong expedition, second guessing your decisions, trying to find out what's been missing. Hey, just keep on
filling. That comment was so accurate. Everything is better with Chris Cornell in it. Dude, how did I not know this collaboration existed, man? This is freaking awesome. Let's pull up the lyrics here. Song written by the Zac Brown Band. Heavy as the head that wears the crown, right? So you can think of the crown of leadership. Heavy as the head. Dude, the lyrics here are pretty sick. We're gonna talk about them maybe a little bit later because this is good. This is really good. Wow.
the walls are coming down.
It just makes me sad that he's gone. We need more music of his. And listening to him sing this Beyond the Grave is sad.
Madman, blood on an altar, the queen will have his head. His ghost will shake those rattling chains long after he's dead. No soul knows his trouble high upon his throne. Loved by few and judged by many, he bears that weight alone. It's a lifelong expedition.
Yes.
Second guessing your decisions, trying to find out what's been missing.
sounds like a Chris Cornell solo. Bro, I am obsessed with the song. It's going to my gym playlist, man. Woo! That is a jam, dude. Oh, man, who would have thought that these two worlds that I love so much, for granted, I haven't listened to much Soundgarden, the typical songs you know, right? Spoon Man, Black Hole Sun, I know those songs well, and we've listened to more Chris Cornell on this channel. Enough that I know that to me, he has one of my favorite voices of all time. Easily in the top 5, right? Including you, we got Freddie Mercury in there and others. You know, at the same time, like the list might change at given points, except for, you know, Chris Cornell and Freddie Mercury, to be honest. Interesting. Maybe because of that, they're the number 1 and 2. Well, so heavy is the head that wears the crown. Isn't that Shakespeare? I'm gonna look up rock here. Heavy is the head that wears the crown is a phrase adapted from a line in William Shakespeare. I feel like I'm not that cultured, to be honest. So I feel I'm just really proud right now. His play Henry IV, Part 2, where the original line is uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Again, leadership is a burden, man. That's what one of my favorite lines in the movie Dune is also. A good man doesn't seek to lead. He is called, and when he is called, he answers, right? I have been in sales leadership in my career, and I've always tried to remind myself and tell myself I can't want to ascend the hierarchy. Just do good and serve. And if you are meant for leadership, take it. But the reason you shouldn't chase it, one, you'll be a crap leader if you're one that chases it, right? But when you get it, it is rough. It provided more meaning in my career than ever, than anything. It meant so much that the guys that were in my team, that their families and their well-beings are what meant the most to me. So life and work felt the heaviest, but also the most rewarding. So I loved being a leader, but it was heavy, right? And I think this song is just so good at talking about this. What a true leader experiences is this heaviness. It's heavy. Someone in the comments section brought up this line: loved by few and judged by many, he bears that weight alone. That line is so powerful. So that's in the second verse here, right? We got it on the second verse, sung by Zac Brown. This whole verse: madman, blood on the altar, the queen will have his head, his ghost will shake those rattling chains long after he's dead. No soul knows his trouble high upon his throne. Loved by few and judged by many, he bears that weight alone. It's so good. And again, this paints the ideal leader. A good leader feels this. A lot of people want leadership because they think this isn't what it is. They think life is easier when you're higher in the hierarchy, and it's not, man. And I feel like if more people understood what leadership took, less people would pursue it, you know? Because it also reminds me, again, a scene in a movie that captures this so well. You guys remember in Gladiator? Right when Maximus was being asked to be the emperor of Rome once Homeboy's gone, Maximus is declining. He's like, with all my heart, no. And that's where Caesar is like, that is why it must be you. We can only hope that these are the sorts of leaders that we get. So I think this song, what I love about it, just the voices. Okay, Zac Brown, by the way, keeps up with Chris Cornell's voice. In a rock setting, Zac Brown is freaking awesome. So it's not like, oh, it's Zac Brown and now Chris Cornell's here. Like, Zac Brown's great, man. I kind of underestimated how good of a voice he has. The song's a jam. Just before I forget, I need to add this to my gym playlist. And look, Heavy as the Crown by Linkin Park is also on there. So just 2 songs talking about the same thing. My gym playlist, okay. But anyway, this song is a reminder of like the ideal leaders. The ones you want to lead you are the folks that know this and are not pursuing leadership. It is also for the good leaders, right? Those who do feel these burdens, where the well-being of those that they lead keep them up at night, right? And it overwhelms them. It's just such a cathartic song to be like, yep, this is what it's like. And it's going to be lonely, especially when you do something that the people are not going to be happy with. I feel this also as a parent, right? My kids, I make them angry all the time. It is not my job to be their best friend. They are going to dislike me at times, but I'm their dad, right? And that's just more people in positions of leadership need to be reminded. Your job is not to be liked and to score those points. And again, this is a reminder. If you're wanting to lead other people, oh boy. Again, to everyone I've led, to people I mentor, and if you're watching this, I'm gonna, keeping it 100% real. If you were to tell me that if you were to ever come to me and tell me, I just, I want to make, take that next step and be a leader, I immediately am like, you don't deserve it. And I hope you don't get it. It's not what it should be. It's be your best. And the likelihood that you're going to be asked to be a leader is quite high. And when it comes, it's meant to make you forget yourself. What it's supposed to do. Great song. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out. Please talk to me about your thoughts on that. I am just so happy this collaboration exists, and I cannot believe I didn't know until today this was something. So I'm so happy to learn about this. That was awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out and for being here. Hit like, subscribe, check out the description down below to find our sponsors. We'll hang out soon, guys. Much love, everyone.